This video is a part of our module that is research and study methods. And in this video, we are going to be discussing a very important aspect of doing research, and that is citations. Citations is a very important uh, aspect that we must give very clear and careful attention to as we study and as we do our research. Citations include both footnotes as well as bibliography. We are using the Chicago style of doing citations. There are many different styles that are being used around the world. For our module and for our online MDO program, it is very prudent that we use the Chicago style because the Chicago style is very popular around the world throughout academia, different departments. And also since our students come from various countries with international flavor, it's important and useful that we learn the Chicago style of doing citations. Along with this video, we will be providing you a PDF form of the book written by Kate Turabian that will be helpful for you to learn more about the Chicago style. In citations, we have two aspects. One is the footnotes or endnotes, and the other one is the bibliography. The footnotes or the endnotes are specific references where we take material from a book or article and we acknowledge these things. So the footnote would have the name of the author, the title of the book, the name of the publisher, the date of publication, and the place of publication, as well as a very important part of footnote is the page number. Footnotes and endnotes are similar in function, the only difference being that footnotes are mentioned at the bottom of every page, while endnotes are mentioned at the end of every chapter or maybe at the end of the entire research work or research paper or thesis. The second aspect of citations are the bibliography. The bibliography is an alphabetical listing of all the books that the author or the researcher has referenced. It is placed according to the last name of the author. Citations are very important a part of our research work because we must acknowledge all the sources that we use for doing our research. It could be a book, it could be an article, or it could be an interview, a survey, or a questionnaire that we do. But whatever we do, in order to avoid plagiarism, we must acknowledge the sources that we have referenced. There are two ways we can reference information from the material that we source. One is direct quotation and the other one is paraphrasing. What is direct quotation? Direct quotation is when we take a sentence as it is from the book or article and we mention it as it is in our research paper. We don't make any changes in the wordings or in any of the structure of the sentence. We put it in our research paper as it is. And of course, when we make a direct quotation, we add inverted commas at the beginning and at the end. Another way to reference material or data from a source is by using paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is when we take a sentence or some sentences or even a paragraph from a book or an article and we change the wordings of those sentences into our own sentences without changing the meaning of what the author of that source wanted to convey. It is good that we make less direct quotations in our research paper and more of paraphrasing. We use direct quotations when we want to emphasize on a particular quotation or sentence or statement made by the author of the material that we are referencing. But in all other cases, paraphrasing is what we need to use as we are doing our citations. I hope all of you learn the skill of doing citations. In Microsoft Word, you can go to the references option in the menu bar, and under references, we have something called insert footnote, where we can insert footnotes according to the numerical order into our material. Remember, using citations and sources, making footnotes and endnotes, as well as finally compiling a bibliography is not an easy task. However, there are many tools available today where we could do these things quickly without much hassle or wasting much time. But it is very important, and I would like to repeat once again that we must acknowledge every source that we reference for doing our research paper. And we use the Chicago style, and we must either use footnotes or endnotes. If we are typing our paper in Microsoft Word or any other word processing software, it is better to use footnotes. But if we are writing a research paper by hand, or if it's a handwritten paper, maybe it is more useful that we do endnotes instead of footnotes. I want to encourage each one of you to find out good sources for your research paper and be able to use it in the most productive way that's available. God bless you.